We at Fast Water Heater embrace our company culture and core values. One of them being caring. It's at the heart of everything we do. Through genuine compassion, empathy, and a commitment to making a positive difference, we strive to create a workplace environment where everyone feels valued, supported, and uplifted. We invite you to witness the impact caring has on our employees. Turn up the volume and experience the power of caring with Fast Water Heater.
How do you define caring, and what does caring mean to you?
Caring. I think caring is a big word. Caring for myself, I define caring as just being number one, humble-hearted, being kind, being considerate of others' feelings.
Caring is showing compassion and showing that empathy towards other people. To me, it's essentially just being able to understand where somebody else is coming from, and sometimes just being someone to listen to.
Caring is going out of your way to help someone, even though you're not going to get anything from it.
I like the noun from dictionary.com. It says the work or practice of looking after those unable to care for themselves. So I think the key in that definition is those unable to care for themselves. So when I think of caring, when I start to define it, I would define it as something that you're providing to someone that couldn't provide that for themselves.
I think like actively listening and paying attention to what people's needs and wants kind of are is a big caring thing.
A genuine interest. Just to put actual effort into whatever action it is.
Can you share an example of a time when someone showed care to you, or you saw, someone showing care to a colleague at Fast Water Heater?
Specifically speaking of coworkers, at the beginning when I first started financially, I wasn't in the best position. So just going as far as I had, my trainer, he bought me a couple lunches. And so I got a good meal that day, basically, because him just buying me a lunch, which to me, for him, it was just buying someone a lunch. But to me, I was like, it felt really good because I at least got a good meal that day,
It happens daily. Especially in the accounting room, we do have tough times where everything's go, and we honestly just need that mental day. And I'm very fortunate to have a boss that also recognizes it. She's like, hey, I understand, this week has been so much. If you need a mental day, just text me. And just having that available to me, it's like, wow, I love having a boss that cares.
There's been times where it's just been a hard day and I've been able to just vent and kind of talk about things, even if it's not just work related, but kind of personal with a colleague. And they're able to just say, hey, I'm here to listen. I get that you're going through things and I'm here just to be a sense of support.
Not too long ago, I had I don't know if it was a sciatic nerve, but it was a bad back. It was just bothering me. And we had a tank delivery. So my team member, my partner here, we had a couple of tanks that were a little lighter and some that were 75 gallon, which are heavier in weight. So he took initiative to kind of approach me and say, hey, let me take care of the heavier tanks and you kind of do the smaller ones. And that meant a lot to me.
I ran into a situation a few months ago where I just hit a dead end and I couldn't figure out how to finish off a problem, and I put the call out. I called a bunch of technicians to see if anyone could come and help me out, and one particular technician, he said, I can't actually make it to you, this is how you solve it, right? I figured it out, got it done, took pictures, and I'm at this point, it's a few hours later, I'm on the next job and I get a call from him and I'm like, hey, can I help you? And he goes, did you fix it? Did you get it done?
How do you think we could be more caring in the workplace?
Compassion and empathy. I try my best. I try to understand people kind of where they're coming from, put myself in their shoes.
I actually like the amount of caring here in general. There's a good culture, there's an open door culture, first name with management culture, which I appreciate. I've never asked anyone anything and it not been answered. Not, oh, we don't have time for you, you're just, a lower end tech. That's never come up, so I really appreciate that. So I actually don't have any any things that I would necessarily change.
How do you incorporate caring into your day at Fast Water Heater?
So I try to just encourage safety, because we're big on safety, and safety is a big thing here. We got to be safe. So looking out for one another, encourage safety to my team members, being positive, sharing a positive attitude, and then help in any way that I can, just to make their task easier, and it feels good at the end of the day.
Like for a temporary need, like if someone's hungry, I could go and take them out to lunch.
Like, what can I do for you? Or, hey, do you need help in any jobs this week? And more of that aspect. But I feel like I just kind of lighten the mood at work because sometimes people are a little stressed. So I feel like I'm kind of like that outlet. I can have fun.
Oh, I also like to see the tech's jobs too, because I like to see their like what the before and afters. If the techs are getting added on jobs and they're going to be running late for their whole day, or they're just going to be working a late day, I'll go ahead and help them out and bring them a tank or parts, because I'll save them at least 4 hours with drive time.
I always genuinely try to approach every scenario with an open mind and open heart, and generally try to make people smile as well, try to make people sort of like chuckle.
For me, when a customer calls in, I know it is a stressful thing to not have hot water. And so when they're calling in and they're frantic and they're just wanting to say what they have to say in regards to what's going on, I just take a step back. I listen. Sometimes I'll let them vent and say what they need to say.
Thank you for tuning in today. We'll be back soon with more content. Leave your comments below.